this is Lawrence Tanner, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Lakers. I've always been a fan of great pass, so let's see a little showtime this week on Top Plays. Here are your State Farm Top Assists. We start in the ruck with Ipaw running under the rim and relaying the no-look alley-oop. That's quick thinking on the move. Oh, so...
With game time, only moments away. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Patrick Williams out there with Andre Drummond. And it's White in at the point. And for Miami, Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Kevin Love out there with Caleb Martin. And it's MP in at point guard. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Oh, that's good.
K-Love is used to fighting through contact. He enjoys overcoming aggressive defense.
Here's White. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Martin. The baseline J is on the way. Chicago grabs the miss. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it and guys who are disciplined and patient.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
DeRozan finds White. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, deflected. Down low. Tries a 10-footer. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Richard, when you talk about great scores, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he should really get more praise than he does, Brian, especially when you consider how incredible he is from the mid-range. A premium talent in this league, DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
And here's MP from outside. They get the rebound.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
Here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's DeRozan. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. And Drummond with the jam.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Hero, the pass to MP. Blocked! Levine against Hero. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. He can't get that one to fall.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Oh, another miss by MP. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And the Heat call time here. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right.
And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 10. White with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. Count that bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
MP is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Butler against Caruso. Pass to White. Six on the shot clock. They swipe it. Now here's Butler. Here's Love. He's guarded by Caruso. Outside for Butler. Shot clock at 6. From deep, MP. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, B.A., last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
And Drummond with the jam. The Heat have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Now Butler. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Rozier. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Rozier's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Caruso against Butler. Unloads. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Butler. MP outside. Back to Butler. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Terry's checked in for Chicago. Back to Drummond. White on the wing. Tries to break his ice. Outside for Levine. Shoots over Rozier. Here's Drummond. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer! And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy
32. Thanks, your Heat Youth Next team.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at center. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win And now, look, they've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Free throw good, MP. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Outside Butler. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Over Butler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. DeRozan's got 7.
Oh, I love that about DeMar DeRozan. He is so decisive. He's an assertive player. He's excellent at pulling up and burying these shots. Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in. They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
2 points. That one goes. Love's got his second bucket.
You cannot let Kevin Love get positioned like that. He is too good on the...
Butler and Martin, the duo at forward. Tyler Hero is out there with MP. And it's Love in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Got it.
That's good defense, but a better move by Love. He makes a lot of contested shots.
So you played and now broadcasted all around the league, Richard. You have a favorite arena when it comes to atmosphere?
Look, there is nothing like playing in New York City. I used to catch a cab from my apartment to go play games. But let me tell you, the crowds in Boston, they are something different. Highest energy I've ever been a part of.
Martin against DeRozan.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
From deep, MP. And it's Chicago with a board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP, the pass to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And now a 12-point Heat lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second-chance opportunities.
Martin outside. Back to MP. He shoots a 3. That shot, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Oh, he picked him clean. And now the Bulls in transition. Levine with it. Now guarded by Butler. Levine passes to Caruso. Levine feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, MP. On target from range. And the Heat lead by 13. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Caruso. Williams with it. It's tipped.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but nice defensive read from Love. Awesome job coming up with the block.
MP shot is good.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Heat.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Terry Rozier.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Hero, the pass to MP. Oh, another miss by MP. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And the shot goes in.
Showing off those playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
MP with it. He's picked up by Levine. There's the triple. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Hero.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And always a fan favorite, Richard. Zach Levine. Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA. And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Carter. Chicago with the ball. It's a 13-point game. White, good.
White. The assist, Javon Carter.
And it's the Heat with the ball. MP scanning the floor. Oh, from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. White for three. No luck on that one. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Your third option is ex-Zimmerman in the right, standing along the baseline. Throws a pass fake and then drops a low bounce around two players to the phenomenal finish. It's like he had eyes in the back of their heads. Great vision. Closing out with twisters in the rack. They receive the bounce hoop and pay it forward for a double lob. That's the kind of free-flowing basketball we love to see in Los Angeles. Choose your top play of the week.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat here in Miami. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Williams is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's White in at the one. And for the Heat, the forward spots will be Butler and Martin. Tyler Hero out there with MP. And it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Getting closer to the midpoint of the season, Brent, what should coaches be thinking about at this time of the year?
Well, this is a time when teams can start to lose a little bit of focus. So how does a coach keep the team fresh, looking at different ways in which you might involve a different play, a different scheme? That helps the players kind of revolve around new ideas.
White goes in, and White slams it in.
hot off the drive. White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
MP. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. And stolen by MP. Passes it to Hero. Back to MP. Miami with a new 14. Tries a three. Rebound Andre Drummond. LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
MP passes to Hero. Butler kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. Chicago with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
And the foul. The wingmen. It's Hero and Butler. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then it's MP. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. 19-point game. Outside White. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He's got such good hands and good timing on that jump. Beautiful timing for the Drummond alley-oop.
Down low. Highsmith's shot is good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And stolen by MP. Beyond the arc. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Bulls. And Drummond throws it down.
And Drummond just rising up. He gets on top of the defense.
MP deciding where to go with it. That bucket in no time at all. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat. Levine against Hero. Levine dishes to Terry. Inside, here's White, and White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Bryant passes to Butler. MP against White, and here's MP for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Butler kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And Miami making a change here. Jovic is checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Caruso's checked in, and stolen by MP. Goes up on the high post, and Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 7 points.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Right the pass to Caruso. Driving the lane. Here's Drummond. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bryant. The 3 from MP. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
They're with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the Bulls call timeout here. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Frank, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next.
So it's Miami riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Miami Heat 50, the Bulls 27.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. The guard set is White alongside Levine. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls gave his team the edge. He scored 16 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. When this team is playing together and playing for one another, they're a force. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
MP against White, outside Williams. 4 on the shot clock. With the shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. And every time, Brent, they're written off. The Miami Heat have a way of proving doubters wrong.
You know, Kevin, it felt last year you kept waiting for when it was that the Miami Heat was going to kick in. It started in the playoffs. I mean, that's how long it took. But, man, barely escaped elimination in the play-in tournament. And for them to make it all the way to the NBA Finals just speaks a lot about that never-say-die mentality and their resiliency as a group.
And stolen by MP. He kicks to Butler. Pass to Hero. Over Levine. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Butler. And that's now 7 points for Tyler Hero.
From Jimmy Butler.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by MP. Puts up a deep 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's DeRozan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Up top, DeRozan. He's guarded by Love. DeRozan's shot is off.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Hero against Levine. The 3 from MP. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's DeRozan. Miami grabs the miss. Love's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Hero against Levine. Back to White. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Levine's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets to...
Substitution.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Well, it doesn't seem to matter, Brent, who they bring in. Everyone seems to fit in this system in Miami.
Well, their identification process and their scouting, they do a fantastic job of putting guys in here who are hungry to go about their business. So it's a nice mix. You have young guys, you have veterans, and then they have the right star to follow.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with MP. And there's Bryant, and it's Jaquez in at the 4 slot.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
From downtown, kept alive.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
MP's shot is good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're ahead by 38. 59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And, guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Free throw good, Levine.
Now a veteran in this league. Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Miami. Pass to MP. Driving in. And the dunk by MP.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
24 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Miami foul. Jaquez. 3rd personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Penalty. Shooting for Chicago.
Carter hits them both. And it's the Heat with the ball. Bryant finds Richardson. MP, that's for 2. Rebound by Williams. And here is Dosunmu. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Great game.
Does your performance in a win like that silence some of the critics out there?
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, Nate. You know, I don't worry about the outside voices or my personal performance. You know, our only focus here is on the team, getting better and making the playoffs. You know, today we were able to buckle down and accomplish our goals, so I'm happy.
I ain't buying it. So you didn't take any extra pleasure in your shooting performance tonight?
Man, I took extra pleasure in getting this win, Nate. My numbers don't matter, man.
The weather outside might be chilly, but the second half of NBA 2K24 is red hot in Season 5. If you want to shine bright, then follow the example of Season 5's feature athlete, Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns. And just like Booker, now's the time to become one of the best in the world. Make your move to be one of the top repped players.
To help level up your Winner's Circle badge perks to progress your badges faster than ever when you're winning games. Winner's Circle.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Hi, everybody. Time to get looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Miami, Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Kevin Love out there with Caleb Martin. And it's MP in at the point. All right, Smitty, we're about a third of the way through the season. Referees still focusing on points of emphasis for rules to be enforced.
BA, it's not easy for every team to adjust to how things are called. Usually whatever is being emphasized benefits the game. Hopefully we're near the end of that adjustment period.
Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Miami on D. Edwards looking for an opening. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Martin. And it's Miami's ball. Hero, the pass to MP. This one for 3. The shot off that time. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
The defender thought about challenging the 3, but saw who was shooting it and backed away.
Pass to Towns. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
MP finds Love. Hero against Edwards. And here's MP from outside. Miami, no good that time either.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Exceptional pass from Conley. Love seeing him involve his guys like this.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing.
Substitution on the court.
Here's MP. Against Chicago, he was really on his game.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
B.A., his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
The defender out of position. Love smartly taking advantage.
Now at the line.
And Love drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside McDaniels. Ooh, poked away. Butler with a steal. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Morris, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Morris. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Martin. Fast break. Here come the Heat. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 26 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. You'd love to see him build on this effort. He showed he can dominate. Next step is to do it with consistency, guys.
Yeah, Ali, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Whether he's scoring, facilitating, hitting the glass, his focus is just to provide whatever they need for the win.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the Heat lead by 7. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Towns. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Miami calls timeout. Well, some guys tend to shrink in big moments. Tyler Hero, not one of those guys, Steve.
He believes in himself, and this team believes in him. Whether it's a timely 3, drive to the bucket, draw and dish, Tyler Hero makes winning plays.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. MP's shot is good.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Towns outside from behind the arc. Second chance effort. Anderson can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Hits the trifecta.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Butler and Martin, the duo at forward. Tyler Hero is out there with MP, and it's Love in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Hero with the bucket, and the Heat lead by 13.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
Love against Conley. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
For Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
MP shot is off.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
Looking very comfortable on the interior. Gobert gets his.
Hero, the pass to MP. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Conley against MP. Now here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Steps back and shoots. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Hero.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Kicks it out Towns. Fires for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. Miami calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Jovic, he's checked in for Love. Morris, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Butler passes to MP. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
With the 10-footer, and that one's long.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
In the 3rd quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player. And
substitution on the court.
And here's MP from outside. It's kept alive. Butler, MP outside to take the lead. Oh, another miss by MP.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
On the court for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Hero, the pass to MP. Hits a 3-pointer. MP's got 11 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And that one's good from Conley.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Butler can't get it to go.
Okay, when you're trying to make it come back, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Again, the Heat misses.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Shot is good by Edwards. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Miami foul. Number 7. Second personal foul. Third.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Miami calls timeout. They're behind by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I just think they have to focus.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everybody.
There's also a whole series of new rewards waiting for you as you make your way to the top. My favorite is the black-on-black jetpack at level 30. If you're looking to fly through the city and make your squad jealous, this is the way to do it.
If you prefer wheels, then check out the motorized drift trike at level 39. And be sure to use the left trigger to drift around corners. There's also a wearable mascot costume at level 20, several double XP coins, and much more.
In my team, get ready to play games in front of 60,000 fans.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony. So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Caleb Martin. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. The backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. And it's Ingles in at the 3. And at certain points of the season, Clark, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas pedal.
Kevin, it's really hard to maintain that same energy level throughout the season. You're going to have some dips, especially around the midway point. The great teams understand how to stay together and keep after it, even in the midst of those momentary dips.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Carter, the pass to Ingles. Back to Carter. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series, as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
That one good for 2.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And, you know, after a difficult start to his career, Wendell Carter Jr. has come into his own.
You know, some of that, I think, was due to health, Greg, but fit is so important. Fit and alignment. I think he got an increased role after leaving Chicago and proved to be an impactful player on both ends with that additional playing time.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's MP for 3. Banchero grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night right here. A free throw drops for Suggs.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor, and I think he just continues to grow as a player.
To the inside, MP. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin, and plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or want it to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
Orlando grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Shoots a 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Here are the Magic now. Carter outside. Butler against Fultz. Back to Carter. Can't connect from short range. The Heat have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Shots good from Butler.
Butler stroking it nicely. Good touch from outside the arc.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Orlando making some change. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle squads for the Heat.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
They've got Wendell Carter. Fultz is out there with Anthony, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Bitadze in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And here we go. It's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored 23 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility, such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. And here's MP for three. Orlando grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. That one off the back iron and out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they're fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
And here's MP for three. And slam dunk by Butler.
Hey, the defense has to recognize that Butler is a threat to throw it down. He's about 6'7", maybe 6'8".
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
To the wing right side. Here's Suggs. Knocked loose.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Butler. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. MP kicks to Hero. Stops, pops, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
And here's MP for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And Fultz is serious about his defense now, always doing his best to get right into the grill of whoever he's guarding.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of
it. Here's what he's supposed to start in the second half. The forward spots will be Butler and Martin. Hero out there with MP. And it's Love in at the 5 down low. And here's MP for three. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
I don't think he's helping them at all by jacking up three-pointers. He's got to recognize that and pipe down a little bit.
to the middle. Here's Fultz. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
The Magic trail by 14. Pass to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
They grabbed their own miss.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
The Heat have shot 6 of 7 at the...
Substitution on the court.
Knocked away. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
Lets the three fly. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Love. And the Heat lead by 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded. Passes it to Wagner. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And it's Suggs missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Here's Fultz. Over Rozier. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Another miss by MP. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
He feeds it to Carter. Kicks it out to Banchero. And the foul called on MP.
Number 7.
That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Banchero passes to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Releases.
I love the defense from Butler. He's a tremendous player whose speed and length allows him to be annoying to shoot. Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
MP outside. Trying his luck from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 19 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The pass to Rozier. That 3 off the mark. The Magic trail by 7. Banchero left side. It's hauled in by the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Butler passes to MP. And the 3 off target. Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. And that one drops. He's got 21. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
He was everywhere at the defensive end, taking the ball away and making it look easy when he did it. Just terribly frustrating to the opponent and made them look foolish a number of times.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And Fultz gets it to go.
And for a big man, Banchero does a lot well, especially moving without the ball. He's got excellent court awareness.
Back to MP. It's rebounded by Fultz.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Suggs kicks to Fultz. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
MP, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. That is the guy to go to. I mean, when everything's frenetic, Carter has that steady, even keel pulse.
Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's MP. Got it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Well, they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Pass to Ingles. 3-pointer. Love grabs the board. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Here's Suggs. And so it's Miami winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.